Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all for coming to the third Secure Identity and Biometric Applications Unit exhibition conference. My name is Yasmin Livne, Director of Policy and Planning at the Identity and Biometric Applications Unit at the Israeli National Cyber Directorate. We have managed to line up 17 excellent speakers that surely will make this day interesting. On behalf of the Identity and Biometric Applications Unit, I would like to thank all speakers. Some made a long way to be here today. Thank you all for coming. I would also like to thank all of the participants who are representing government, academia, and the private sector. Some of you are familiar with our work, and for some, it is the first time to attend our conference. Hopefully, not last. I would like to excuse me. We are honored to open this morning with the presence of Mr. Yigal Unna, the Director General of the Israeli National Cyber Directorate. Thank you, Yigal, for accepting our invitation at this very busy week. I wish all of you an interesting day and would like to welcome Yigal to the stage. Thank you, Yigal.
Thank you. Good morning and welcome everybody. As you saw, we have a nice coffee shops and nice streets. The technology is still on its way, but go and visit the streets we filmed this short movie. Well, this is my first time here. This is the third time of this event to occur in Israel. And it's becoming into a habit, a good habit. I hope that it will be continuing in even more frequently than 18 months, maybe once a year. I think the subject and the interest around this area just growing more and more in gravity, in importance, and in interest to us, to Israel, and I think to all of you. So thank you for coming here. And why it's under the Cyber Directorate? Because biometric applications is something that used to be in other places in the Israeli government. Since 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, we adopted it and converged it into the Cyber Directorate, which is, since January 1st, also converged from two different cyber agencies, the National Cyber Bureau and the National Directorate, into one directorate. Because in our view, we look at the dangers and threats coming from or aiming at the digital era, digital applications, the internet, and all its surroundings as one big field of interest, of technology, and of measures and countermeasures that need to be taken care of in one perspective, in one holistic view. And we, as such, we refer to biometric applications and safe identity as crucial part of how to reduce the attack surface against cyber attacks and against any other attempt to abuse the digital era, the digitalization of the world today by the bad guys. And this is a major part because I think vast majority of the attempts and the attacks against what we call cyber attacks are coming from fraud or a false identity or trying to falsify identity. And in this field, we find the solutions, how to mitigate it and how to prepare better for this age of more digitalization, of more internet, more networking, and more counting on intelligence, of artificial intelligence, and so on. So this is the purpose why we're here and why we're looking at the holistic view. In our current, already under construction, still under construction, a hierarchy and organization chart of the Directorate, we put the biometric application unit, identity biometric applications, under what we call the robustness. The first and basic level or component of cyber security. It means how to, all the time, to reduce the attack surface, how to meet with the threats in general and prepare to mitigate with the threats before they happen, before the attacks are coming at us. Other components deals with the events that already happened and how to remove them. So this is the holistic view of how we look at it and how we are going to prepare for that. And let me say that just recently, and this is for the first time I say it in public, we're preparing in two major moves regarding biometric applications. First of all, will be discussed very thoroughly, I hope today, is about border control. In Israel, we are still looking ahead of building a strong border control based on a biometric, on higher level identification measures. And second is the elections. Today, to identify when electors, voters coming to the polls, they identify manually with papers. We want to change that. As Israel is moving rapidly into biometric age, and more, I don't know how the percentage today of the Israeli population is already acquired and have a biometric identity, we're looking at probably not before 2022, maybe even a little after, but not too much later than that, we will have the possibility to have a safe identification in the election process. Only, of course, the voters coming to the polls to see that who they claim to be are really them. After that, of course, it will remain as secret and discreet as our democracy respects and look very cautiously to maintain it this way. So this is two major programs that we have to launch yesterday in order to meet it with the coming years, and alongside with other projects and other fields that we also deal with better and safer identification and identity usage in general. So this is for the opening remarks, and I leave the floor for Mr. Roy Friedman, the head of the unit, to lead the way. And again, thank you for coming here. And I hope and I'm sure you'll enjoy it and have a fruitful event, a long day. Thank you very much.